What's going on, everyone? So it's Thursday afternoon around 4:45. I just got out of my first law school final of the semester, constitutional law. It was a 3.5-hour test. I'm exhausted. I think it went pretty well. But anyway, I don't want to leave you guys hanging. If you saw the last video, I mentioned how my iPhone battery sucked and there was a recall and Apple was willing to actually switch it out for free, but they didn't actually have the battery in stock. I got a call yesterday that it's in stock, so I just stopped at the mall now because it's on the way home from school, and I'm excited to get my iPhone battery switched out because the battery absolutely sucks, and let's see what happens. So the good news is Apple did replace the battery, so if you guys do have a problem with your iPhone 6s battery, look up to see if you qualify for the recall, because if you do, the good news is you could get it replaced for free. The bad news is, like I said in my last video, every experience at the Apple Store is negative. They told me before I came in it would take 10 minutes. When I got there, they said a half hour, and it ended up taking a full hour. So, like always, Apple is like the DMV. So there is only one thing that can make me feel better after such a negative experience at the Apple Store. Oh yeah. You can always count on Chick-fil-A to make up for a poor experience at the Apple Store. I'm only getting a coffee though. And that's all we got. We're gonna go back for food on the weekend. So here's the difference between Apple and Chick-fil-A. I literally waited 25 minutes at Chick-fil-A for this coffee, and I also waited an hour at the Apple Store for my battery to be fixed. The difference is at Apple, they're like, oh, we apologize for the wait, sorry about the inconvenience. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. At Chick-fil-A, they're like, oh, sorry about the wait, sorry about the inconvenience. And I'm like, oh, don't worry about it, I love you guys. So yeah, every experience at Chick-fil-A is great, whereas every experience at Apple sucks.
2 days later.
Alright guys, so it is 2 days later, and as promised, we are going to go back to Chick-fil-A. This time we're actually going to eat, not just get a coffee. But by the way, Chick-fil-A coffee, I'm not making this up because I'm like biased because I love Chick-fil-A. I actually think that they have the best coffee that I've ever had.
So good.
So today I'm actually going to ask them if there's a way for me to get the beans because I want the beans.
Why not?
Alright, let's go.
Let's go. So it's been over a month since Chick-fil-A opened up, and the drive-through line is still crazy long. I mean, you can't really tell.
You
like
can't even see the end of it, but it's like starts over here. This is like the back that we could see. There's a car behind that car.
And there's like going on a U on the other side.
It goes all the way around. It's crazy.
And that is exactly why we got the app. So we can just walk in there, press the little button that says, we're here.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, we can just do it from here.
Yeah, if you guys haven't used it before. Basically,
where is it?
I feel like
you have a ton of apps.
I have the pressure with the camera on me. Alright, so you basically just go, I'm here.
Are we close enough?
I'm here, pay, and now we walk inside. Oh
okay.
yeah!
It's gonna be done in like, what, 5 to 10 minutes at most? Let's go. I'm starving. So are you. You're always hungry. So I got the regular Chick-fil-A sandwich. I added some lettuce and a tomato because I just like it that way. What did you get over there?
Got the same thing but in a bag, and then grilled chicken sandwich. Whoa, it's so small. What the hell? Look at that chicken. Look how small that is.
Yeah, it's usually huge.
We jinxed it. We said we use the app, so we wait 5 minutes, and it's so packed we ended up waiting like 20 minutes. Look at the line. Show the line. I feel like I'm eating Subway. It's all lettuce and no meat.
So good. Good chicken. It's also a little smaller than usual.
What the hell?
But it's good. Once you go fried, you never go back to the regular.
That doesn't rhyme.
No, I know it doesn't rhyme. I'm saying. Alright, let's go for the fried one.
It's so funny how since I don't get lettuce tomato, it comes in this bag. But Paula gets lettuce tomato, so it comes in one of those things.
Fancy box.
So we're at Chick-fil-A, but if you can see across the street, that's Chipotle out there underneath this. So we just drove to 16 Handles, and we didn't notice any snow, but there's like little snow on the ground, and the car we parked next to has snow on it.
Mind you, we live
My car with no snow.
We live like 5 minutes away from here, so it's not like we live so far that we came so out of the way. We're like 5 minutes from here.
Weird.
Oh yeah, it's empty.
But the parking lot's not.
I'm just gonna get started with my froyo because I clearly cannot wait. Salted caramel. I got some Oreo pieces, cheesecake bites, whipped cream. There is a rainbow cookie somewhere in here, like a really tiny one. It's like right there, but it's hiding. And Adam is getting his Arctic Zero ready. Where are his cheesecake bites? They're not here. There he is. Getting the Arctic Zero ready.
And there's the Arctic Zero with cheesecake bites. And there's the Paula with Paula bites.
So yummy.
We're gonna eat this and catch up to you in just a sec. Alright, so it's Saturday night. I am going to study because I have some finals this week. We'll catch up to you in the workout footage where I'll go over how you guys can set up your routine. I'll go over how you guys can set up your routine if your goal is to gain both size and strength simultaneously. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the commentary. So if you saw the last clip, you saw the last two videos, and you saw the thumbnail to this video, you know that what I'm going to be talking about is how you can gain both size and strength at the same time. Now, I do recommend, if you didn't watch my last two videos, this is basically like a combination of both of those videos, so I'm basically going to combine those together. So I do recommend you watch the last two videos if you're interested in size, strength, or both together. Now, do keep in mind, when you're getting just size or just strength, you don't have to work as hard as someone who has multiple goals, which is to gain both size and strength simultaneously. Just like anything else in life, the more you want, the more you're going to have to work for it, and that's no different than gaining both size and strength. So to do this, you are going to need to put in a little bit more time in the gym, and that's just the way it really works. So what I recommend is basically doing what I recommend for strength first. So I would do the 3-5-1 variation for 5-3-1. So basically the powerlifting version. And I would do the boring but big, what I recommended in the strength. So basically after you squat, you go into heavy deadlifts, and after deadlifts, you go into heavy squats. So basically you're going to be hitting the main lifts 2 times per week. And that's basically for strength. So I do recommend you go back to that strength video and listen to how I broke that down, because in there I do go over the percentages, the reps, how you should do that, and structure the strength. Now, if strength was your only goal, you could basically stop there and not do much for hypertrophy and not do that many accessory exercises. But when you're gaining, when you're trying to get bigger as well, it's kind of like 2 workouts split into one. So, it's kind of like 2 workouts in one. So after you do your strength work, it's kind of like the workout starts again and you start doing hypertrophy. And after the strength work, I do recommend you still choose about 3 sets per body part, and you're going to be working in the 8 to 12 rep range. So let me give you an example on squat day, just so you guys can know what I'm talking about. So you do your squats, let's say it's your 3s week on 5-3-1. So you do all your main lifts. Then I recommend you go into maybe a couple of joker sets where you hit some singles. After you finish your squats, you would then go into deadlifts. If you're on your 3s week, you would be doing 5 sets of 3 on deadlifts. This is after squats. And you'll be doing 90% of your max. So you're doing your squats, you're doing your deadlifts, 5 sets of 3, 90% of your max. Keep in mind, I'm just giving you an example on squat day. This would be the same thing on your upper body lifts as we move into my bench workout. After you do your deadlifts, now it's leg day. So you're going to want to hit maybe a leg press for 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. You want to hit after that maybe a hack squat, same thing, 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. You want to hit calves, maybe 1 to 2 exercises, 8 to 15 reps, and maybe hit some leg curls, stiff leg deadlifts, leg extensions. That's a lot. Just squats and deadlifts together are probably going to take you about an hour, and the rest of this is going to take you about 30 minutes. Probably not 30 minutes, about 45 minutes to another hour. So this workout is going to take you a pretty long time, but that's honestly what it takes if you're going to try to get stronger and bigger at the same time. Now, maybe you don't want to have your workouts that long. This is kind of assuming you're going to be doing a 4-day routine, upper-lower split. You could theoretically break it up and go to the gym 5-6 days a week and do some hypertrophy days that way. I personally prefer to be in the gym less time, but that is another way to do it, because maybe you don't have 2 hours a day, but you can go maybe 1 hour every day. So that is another option if you want to break it up that way. But basically the gist of what I'm saying is, if you want to get stronger and bigger at the same time, you're going to have to put in more work than someone who just wants to get bigger or just wants to get stronger, because you're trying to do two things at once. And also keep in mind, even if you focus only on strength or only on size, the other one that you're not focusing on will probably still come as well, just maybe not as fast as if you were trying to focus on both. But anyway, this workout is coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed the last 3 little videos that I went over this. If you guys have any questions about anything, always feel free to leave a comment below. Please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what else you want to see in an upcoming video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching.